Okay, so what is this thing that we need to know before we start learning CAGED? It's pretty simple, to be honest, but it's very, very important. Simple, but tough, let's say. The reality is that when you learn CAGED, you're kind of learning these 5 positions all across the neck, whether we're talking about chords. Let's take G, for example. You know, you might be learning your kind of major CAGED system across the neck. You might be doing it in minor, you know, whatever it is. You might actually be simply kind of starting to put your pentatonics or your scales with the chord shapes as well. And all of that is in aid to get to that kind of position whereby you're very fluid across the neck. So for example, if I had an A major to a D major progression, and I'm looking to kind of play, just play. And I can use my CAGED system really nicely there. So if I had this kind of like, so all of that is, for me, that's the CAGED system at work. I'm going through, I'm on A and I can use all those different shapes, the scales that are combined with them, and all of that fun jazz. And I think we'd all agree that that kind of Hendrix-esque style of playing is what we're kind of after. That's certainly what I was after as a student, looking to try to get this all together. Now, there is a thing that we need to kind of preempt all of that, because that kind of flying across the fretboard does rely quite heavily on knowing the notes on the neck. And that's what we're going to talk about in this lesson. Simply knowing the notes on the neck is a huge task all of itself, but actually it's quite fun to work through. And I'm going to give you a few ways through that. And I'm going to show you how I do it. This is not the only way to do it, but this is how I do it. Hopefully it will kind of resonate with you and you can use this in your own playing.